Hey besties, welcome back. If you're watching this, you are not just thinking about the new year, but you are ready to shape it. Most people wait until December 31st before they start setting their goals and new year resolution and blah 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 blah. But what if I told you the next 90 days could give you the head start that most people could only dream of? And so welcome to this session of our 4-part video series where we'll lock in and go all in for God. And today we are going to be talking about how to set realistic and achievable goals for the new year in just 90 days. In this session, we'll break down how to set goals that are not only inspiring but also realistic, a weekly roadmap to track our progress, and also framework from top research on goal setting, psychology-backed habits to make sure that you follow through. So grab you a notebook and a pen, and let's not just set goals, let's build our future intentionally. Before that, if you're new, my name is Victoria and welcome to my channel where I make videos to help Christians like you grow in faith, purpose and confidence. If that sounds like your jam, then you might want to click that button right there. But if you're a returning subscriber,
hey bestie.
now, why is 90 days the sweet spot? We've all heard of New Year's resolution, and I'm sure that we've all broken them at some point. But here's the truth: annual goals are too vague, too big, and that's why experts like Brian Murray, the author of the 12-week year, a recommended focusing on shorter time frames like the 90 days. So, if you could think of your year as a 90-day sprint, create a sense of urgency and also a sense of clarity. So, before we start the new year, we are going to smash the last quarter of the current year. Before you start setting goal, I want you to have this at the back of your mind. For a goal to be realistic and also for a goal to be achievable, it needs to have these 3 key elements. And this is what people don't know, and this is why they set goals. At the end of the day, they are not able to achieve the goals. For your goal can be achievable and for your goal to look realistic, it needs to have clarity, alignment, and also feasibility. Now, clarity: you need to know exactly what you want. Listen, most people fail in achieving their goal because they are not specific as to what they want, and this is why vague goals don't work. Vague goals are unachievable. A goal that is specific, a goal that has clarity, is the goal that is achievable. So you need to know exactly what you want and be specific. Now, an example of a goal that has clarity: by the new year, I want to launch my YouTube channel and I want to upload 10 videos in my first month of YouTube. Now, this is a goal that has clarity. You're not just saying, okay, I want to start a YouTube channel by the next year and I want to grow big on YouTube. Like, how are you going to grow big? What are you going to do towards your growth? That's a vague goal. Now, alignment: you need to make sure that your goals fit your lifestyles, your values, and your long-term vision. Listen, most people also fail in goal setting and in also achieving their goals because their goals don't fit into their current life and their goals don't even fit into their long-term vision. So to be 100% sure that your goal alignment, you need to ask yourself this: why do I want this? Like, why do you want this particular goal? And also, does this goal move me closer to who I want to be in the new year? This is what you need to ask before you even start setting a new goal. Why do you want this goal? And does it move me closer to the kind of person that I want to be in the new year? That's the way you need to ask before you even start setting your goals. And lastly, your goal needs to have visibility. That is, you need to set goals that stretch you but don't break you. Set goals that challenge you but don't overwhelm you. Most people set goals that are overwhelming to them, and at the end of the day, they just give up. Another research shows that people who moderately set difficult goals are 90% more likely to succeed than those who aim for perfection. What are we talking about? So set goals that are moderate. So set goals that has clarity, alignment, and feasibility. Now let's move to the 90-day planning system. Let's break down the next 90 days into a clear, weekly, actionable plan. And we are going to be working in 4 phases. Your phase 1 is your vision and your strategy from your week 1 to your week 3. Your phase 2 is your execution mode from your week 4 to week 9. Your phase 3 is your evaluation and adaptation mode from your week 10 to your week 12. And your phase 4 is your celebration and reset from your week 13. In your phase 1, that is your vision and strategy, this is where you are going to reflect and research and choose your top 1 to 3 goals. In your phase 2, which is your execution mode, this is where you are now going to break your goals into weekly deliverables. And your phase 3, which is your evaluation and adaptation, this is when you are going to evaluate your progress and also readjust your schedule. And then your last phase, which is your celebration and reset, this is when you will not plan the next steps for the new year and then decide what goal you would let go and what goal you would have to complete for the new year. So now let's start with the first one, which is the vision and strategy from your week 1 to your week 3. Now for your week 1, this is when you are going to be reflecting and also auditing. You are going to be asking yourself, what worked for me so far in this current year, and also what didn't work for me so far in this current year. This is the stage where you are going to just chill and just think, have a lot of flashback from the beginning of the year to the current moment. What has worked for you so far? What habit, what system has been working for you, and also what system hasn't been working for you. In your week 2, you are now going to be vision casting, when you are going to identify 3 to 5 areas of your life that you need to improve. This is a personal thing, of course. You know yourself better than I do. So here you are going to be asking 3 to 5 areas of your life that you need to improve. Is it your academics, your relationships, your finance, your social life, or your spirituality, or your faith, or your journey with Christ? But this is when you are going to identify those areas of your life that you know deep down that needs improvement. Also, you are now going to be writing your vision for the new year. Simply ask yourself that, okay, in the next 10 months from now, where do I see myself? If you ask me, in the next 10 months from now, bro, I see myself successful on YouTube. So like, that's a vision I have for myself for the new year. This is what you are going to be doing from your week 1 to your week 2. And now for your week 3, you are now going to be project planning. You are going to set your top 3 SMART goals for the year. Now if you don't know what SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So this is what you are going to be doing from your week 3. After you've decided on the areas of your life that needs improvement in your week 2, you are now going to be setting your top 3 goals, the most important goals that has clarity, alignment, and visibility. We're now going to be setting them. We'll now break them into weekly milestones and also set daily keystone habits for this goal. Now, what does everything I just said mean? Maybe like one of your goals now, we want to publish a book by the new year. Should have like 500 pages. Then it could be like, okay, weekly I'm going to write 10 pages. Your weeks is what makes your month, right? And also you setting daily keystone habits could be like, okay, daily I'm going to write 2 pages of my book. This is what you are going to be doing in your week 3. Just set these your top 3 SMART goals, break them into weekly milestones. Now set daily keystone habits for these goals, because the psychological principle implementation intention states that when you plan when, where, and how you act, you are 2 to 3 times more likely to succeed. And this is what we are going to be doing in our week 3. Moving to the phase 2, which is the execution. Now this is where most people burn out, but not us, because we'll be using behavioral routine and also accountability tools. This is when I'll be executing all those habits that you've decided on your week 3. You've decided on your weekly milestone and also on your daily keystone habit. So this is what you are now going to be doing from your week 4 to your week 9. You are going to start executing them. After you set your 90-day goal, break them into weekly milestone and also break them into daily milestones. In the mornings, you wake up and you review your goal, and in the afternoon, you are going to ensure that you just block out time and dedicate 1 to 3 hours working on that goal. So let's say now you want to write a book that has 500 pages. In a week you need to write at least 10 pages, so that daily you need to write 2 pages. This is what you are going to be doing from your week 4 to your week 9. And also at the end of the week now, you will now do a prep session. How was this week? Was I able to achieve my weekly milestone? Was I able to commit to my goal this week? In the morning, just review your goals, go do what you have to do, go do what you normally do, but in the afternoon at least dedicate like 1 to 3 hours where you're just sitting down focusing on your goal and working towards your goal. And in the night, you go to your journal, write about your progress, so that you'll be able to track your progress and also track your journey. Now from your week 10 to your week 12, this is when we are going to be evaluating and also adapting. This is when you are going to use simple system like you just ask yourself what went well so far, what didn't, and also what do I need to change. These are the 3 things that you are going to be asking, because we need to evaluate so far what has been going on well, so far what isn't going on well, so far what do I need to change. This is what you are going to be doing from your week 10 to your week 12, and you are going to be using the 2-week rule that states that if a tactic or a habit isn't working, tweak it, change it. In this week, if you figure out an habit or a system that hasn't been working well, okay, you can decide to, like I say, okay, what should I do next? How can I tweak this? How can I change this? How can I readjust this scale? How can I readjust this system? This is what you are going to be doing in your week 10 to your week 2 year, because you don't want to go into the new year with an habit that is not even working, or with an habit that is not even adding any improvements to your life. So this is what you are going to be doing in your week 10 to your week 12, after you must have executed, performed all your daily habits, performed all your weekly goals, from your week 4 to your week 9, week 13. This is when you are going to reflect now on your 90 days sprint. Now, how has it been so far? How has the past 90 days been? How has your journey been? How are those habits you've built? How have they been? Like, are they doing well? Were they benefiting you? Was there any improvement in your life? Because most of the time we set goals and we are just too focused on the goal without even realizing the much change that has happened to us as an individual. Reflect on your 90-day sprint. You're also going to decide what goal continues and also what goal was completed. Yeah, because believe me, at the end of your 90 days, there will be some goal that you would complete. There will be some goal that will be achieved, but there might also be some goal that you did not complete. And this is what you are going to be asking yourself, okay, what goal was completed that I need to stop? And also, what goal hasn't been completed yet that I need to continue working on for the new year? This is where you're going to be doing your week 13, and also you are going to celebrate progress no matter how small. Listen, like I said earlier, most of the time we are so focused on our goal, focused on all the things we've said without even realizing we've changed. This is the thing for me, like I'm focused on my YouTube channel, but like sometimes I'll be like, wait, I've changed. Like there are some things that I know I've changed. I used to be a movie lover. I watch movies, spend my hours, waste my hours watching movies. But now it's like different. If I'm not in school, I'm at home, either editing a YouTube video, scripting a YouTube video, or just think. Before I could just be in my bedroom, sit down, and probably I'll be thinking about useless things. But now if I'm alone, I'm thinking about my YouTube channel, like what could I do differently to change things. So like most of the time we are also focused on growth, on our goal, on to achieve this, on to achieve that, without realizing that we've changed, we've grown, we've evolved, we are now better. And this is why you need to celebrate yourself. Figure out those little progress that you must have made and not celebrate yourself. So, and there you have it, a full 90-day game plan to set realistic and also achievable goal so that you can smash the new year. And I want you to remember that 90 days of focused action is greater than 365 days of vague intention. So now it's your turn. Pick your goal, work on it, break it down into weekly deliverables and work on it. And I promise you, before the end of 90 days, you will see some changes not only in yourself, but you also see some changes in your life. So if this helped you as much as it helped me, let me know in the comment section. So next week there'll be a fresh new episode. So this is our 4-part video series and I really can't wait for you to watch it. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want us to be besties, be better, and I'm gonna see you next week. You need to be back here next week. There's gonna be something fresh and I'm excited for that.